Hello and thank you for joining me. I'm Heather Forgan of stampwithnellie.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the UK, and today I have some more new products that will be launched by Stampin' Up on the 4th of September 2024, so not too long to wait. This suite is called Snowy Scenes, and you can see that there is designer series paper. There is this lovely ribbon that I used in my last video, and there are some white snowflakes. There we are. There are different sizes and they're quite chunky actually. And there is a die set and a stamp set. So most of the little images in the stamp set have a coordinating die. Okay, it's just that little snow flurry that doesn't, and of course your sentiments. So lots of dies that coordinate with the stamp set. Let me just slide them off so you can see the stamps a little better. So we have a large snowflake, and then we've got two littler ones, a little flurry, holly, berries, little mountain, big snowy mountain, little log cabin, penguin, snowman, and lots of other little bits and pieces, including these trees. In addition to the dies that coordinate, we've got these other standalone dies for little snowflakes, another snowflake, and a standalone tree. Then we've got this snow globe piece and the base. So there's two different snow globe pieces that coordinate with this designer series paper. So this paper, these dies do not cut that. They're far too big for that. I'll just show you the difference. Okay, I'll just show you through the designer series paper anyway. Love this. You could fussy cut them if you so wish. They'd look cute on tags. Love the colour palette on here. Let me just tell you what all the colours are. Daffodil Delight, Early Espresso, Garden Green, Petal Pink, Pool Party, Poppy Parade, and Pumpkin Pie. That's a lot of pus. So Garden Green, Pool Party being your main colours in that one. Then we've got these ones here. So this will cut that out and your base like that. Now this isn't a perfect match for this, but it will work. So your cut lines are within that way. So it doesn't cut exactly the same shape, but you will be able to get your tree and then your base for that one as well. Just such adorable little scenes for your snow globes. Love that. Can't wait to combine these with the snowflakes for a shaker card. Beautiful petal pink snowflake design on that side. Then we've got our lovely snowmen. So the ones that don't have hats cut perfectly. You could cut that like that and then have your own little hat sitting on top like that. And I'm guessing, haven't tried, and I'm guessing that some of these trees will cut out too. Yes, they do. Where's the other trees? I just jumbled them all up there, didn't I? That's the more sort of squat one. And there is another more pointy one. Yep, that's a fit on there. So yeah, love it when you can get your dies coordinating with your designer series paper. Just too cute. And then we've got this kind of abstract check design on the back there. This little guy, you again can cut out the ones that don't have hats with this die there. So these two, that one won't work, and neither will that one. But again, you can fussy cut, as I have done for my project today. I will show you that in just a moment. Unusual colour palette, but it's definitely cute and would combine well with this and with that. They've got petal pink in all of those. Lovely. And then a bit more traditional, holly and berries. Some stripes, but they're obviously wavy stripes. Kind of goes for my eyes a little bit, I have to admit. And then we've got these little scenes in here as well, and these would be cute for our snow globes too. Wouldn't that be adorable? Lovely. And then on the reverse of that we have candy canes. Now this is Poppy Pink. Poppy Pink? Poppy Parade. And Petal Pink. Myself all confused. So yeah, lovely paper. I have made a quick little project with the paper. And as I mentioned, I have fussy cut that little guy out of there. Used a bit of that trim round there, and it opens, and we have a penguin biscuit. Love penguins, not only because you get a joke on everyone. How does a penguin make pancakes? With its flippers. And you also get a penguin fact. Did you know male penguins are sometimes in charge of penguin eggs? Of course, and why not? So cute little gifts. I've not stamped anything on this, just used the paper, used the embellishments, and I did use an embossing folder and a punch for that tack. So the punch is labelled with love, and the embossing folder is Snowflake Sky. So you can purchase them right now. The rest of the products you will need to wait. Okay, so I need to cut him out. For my decoration, I've already gone ahead and used the embossing folder on just a strip of basic white card, and I think I've got this wide enough. It's just one of my scraps. Yes, it's wide enough that I can cut with that punch multiple times. I'm going to change it up a little. I have a garden green card and that lovely Snowflake Designer Series paper for that. So you'll get all of the measurements for this in my blog post. A link to that is in the description for this video. This piece of card is 5 inches by 5.5 inches. I'm going to bring in my Simply Scored. So on the long side, so that's the 5.5 inches along the top there, I want to score this at 3/4 of an inch. Then at 4 1/4, and then at 5 inches. I'm going to turn that around, and then on the short side, so the 5 inches along the top, I want to score that at 1.5 inches, 2 1/4 inches, 3 3/4 inches, and then at 5 inches. Okay. Then I can bring in my bone folder and just reinforce all of those score lines before we do a little bit of cutting. Okay, so we've got our top along there and our bottom here. So I want to cut up our score lines right along the bottom. I can take this piece out here with a little wedge on the tab there and chop into these two squares to take out some of the bulk and leave my rectangles alone. There we are. Okay. Then along the top here, so this bit is going to join onto the back. So that is the back and this is the front. Okay. So this time I'm cutting not just to the first horizontal, I'm going to the second horizontal score line. And again, I'm going to do that all the way along. Yeah. And again, I can chop off those two bits and a little bit on that side tab, like so. These are going to be my side tabs. So again, I'm just cutting off just over, well, sorry, just under that score line there. Okay, and again, I will chop a little bit of these off. There we go. Okay, so as I said, that's my back and that's my front. So I do not need this piece here at all. So tuck that away and chop along there. Okay. And I want to take just the tiniest little wedge off there. If you take too much, then that little bit there will not stay in, it'll just pop out. Okay, so I can now add my designer series paper. So we've got two skinny and two wider ones, and I did actually cut them in order so my pattern will continue. So these pieces measure 3 1/4 by 1/2, and then so I've got two of those, and then I've got this 3 1/4 by 1 1/4, and I'm just adding them to those panels. I haven't added anything to the lid of the box. You could do that if you wished. I'm just being mean with my brand new pack of paper. There we go. Then I do want to take a little thumb notch out there. Well, I would if I could find my little punch, Let's see if I can do it with this, the edge of this. I don't want, let's just pop that in there like that. I think that's roughly, it's just a little slither and it's not affecting any of the other panels. Good, 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 good. For this one I used a 1/2 inch circle punch that I've since misplaced on my desk. So adding a little bit of glue along that side panel there, fold that down and fold that on top. Give it a good press. Fold it over and give it another good press. There we have it. Then fold the back piece forward, a little bit of glue on those 2 tabs there. And then I've not cut that particularly well. Let's just trim that off. Glue on that piece there, fold that forward. And then I've got another penguin biscuit. I'll give you the other joke. Oh, sorry, fact first. Penguins are birds even though they cannot fly. And the joke, what did the penguin get from the genie in the lamp? 3 fishes. Love it. That goes in there, and that will, just with a little bit of persuasion, go in there like that and stay in. So our decoration, as I said, I've got this embossed piece that punched, and then I've got this guy to die cut, and I also want to use the snowflakes and the ribbon. So let me just die cut this and then we can get this put together. So the last bit is to add that ribbon around. I'm going to put a piece of double-sided tape there. That's Stampin' Up tearing tape. Give it a good press down before I take the backing off. Then I can add this sumptuous ribbon with the little pom-poms around the edge, just until it meets, and then get my scissors and chop that off there. Okay. Then if you want to do belt and braces, you could put another bit on there. I'm not going to bother. I've got this little guy who's just going to sit in the middle of that. And then I've got some dimensionals. And I'm just going to pop them up the top and also down at the bottom. And then the middle bit has the ribbon. Like so. Cutie cute cute. Last little touch is some of these. So they are different sizes. I'm going to go with 2 large and 1 little one. So I'm just going to take them out the way. I have a little pot of glue, tiny little dab there, and pop one of them on. Another tiny dab, pop the smaller one on, and the third and final one I will put down the bottom here. Cute. So lovely, quick and easy little boxes, just using products from the new Snowy Scenes, and used a designer series paper, the Snowy Wonder dies, but not the stamps yet. I hope you've enjoyed this, and if you have, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please do click on that subscribe button, click the bell, get notification the next time I upload a tutorial. Until then, please do take care. Bye bye.